Hello, it's been a while, a couple of weeks. So what's been going on? All right, let me be honest. The last couple of weeks I have been befriending fear, and fear has been befriending me, telling me all these things that I need to know to keep me safe. Things like, I shouldn't do certain things because it's, not been done before and I will look silly. Things like I shouldn't invest money in my dream because dreams don't necessarily come true and it would be a waste of money, and I need to be safe with my money. All those things that make fear your best friend. And I have to say, I'm only human like the rest of us. I listened to fear a bit, and then I questioned myself and went, why am I listening to fear? We listen to fear because fear has feeling behind it. It's not just something in our mind that tells us we can't. It's not just words. It's because it has feeling behind it, and that's why we take it so seriously, and we listen to it, and we give it strength, and we give it power, and it stops us in our tracks. So I figured, because I've been through all this in the last couple of weeks, and I was sick as well, so it hasn't been that long that I've been letting fear into my life. But because of this, I will talk about fear today and the effect it can have on you, and what you can do to counteract it. Because, like I said, if fear is just a feeling, then you need to change that feeling. And that's where coming up with things that you are positive about, doing your gratitude, which talking about all those things in your life that you're just really grateful for and you can't live without, and the things that make you happy, your family, those things that really touch your heart, that really you're passionate about. All those are the things that you really want to focus on. All those things that give you happy feelings. If you sit down and you use your imagination and imagine a dream life. Like, if you had no limitations, no restrictions, like money, time, resources, if none of that was ever restricted, what would you be doing? And take time to sit and write it down, because it brings you like a source of energy that you just don't tap into enough. And it's that energy that gives you the life you want. It gives you it attracts to you what it is that you need or want in your life. It's that energy that I've been talking about in my previous videos, that inner core power that you need to tap into in order to attract what you want in your life. But you have to have that direction as well. You have to know what your dream is. You have to know where it is you want to go, so that as different things come to you, you can either say, yes, yep, that's towards my dream, or no, that's just a distraction, or that's fear, or that is something else, so that you can recognize it. And it takes practice. Hey, I've just spent 2 weeks befriending fear. So, there are so many things you can be doing to change how you feel and not allow fear to have the final say and to be the final power in your life. Example of fear, one of my goals is, obviously I would like to be fit and healthy, lose some weight, be at my best, in the way that I look and feel. And so I went to the gym. I went to the gym and I walked in and there were so many people in there, and I was very intimidated, and I thought to myself, no, I don't need to be in here. Maybe I'll find another way. Maybe a gym membership is not the way to go. And that was just fear. That was just fear talking to me and trying to talk me out of what I wanted to achieve. So I took a deep breath and I walked in again. I went, right, this is what I want to do. Yes, I'm in the gym. I'm in my tight workout clothes, which looks terrible because I'm at the worst. I'm not in my best shape. That's hence why I'm in the gym. And I did what I could. I took little steps for what I could to get in there and make the most of my gym membership for that particular day. And that's all I could do, just in that moment, just for that day. Which then when I survived that, I had a little bit more courage to go the second day. And so I went another day, and then guess what? I survived that too. And guess what that did? That gave me a little bit more courage to go again. So it's these little steps, and it's the fear that will stop you from taking those first steps. So unless you have a goal, unless you have a dream, unless you have a direction to go towards and to go for, how are you going to take a step? How are you going to move forward? How are you going to move in any direction? You can let life push you around, but none of us want that, because when life pushes us around, that's when we miss out. That's when life gets tough and unmanageable and crazy and unenjoyable, and we're tired and we're exhausted and nothing, we don't get that time back. The time just keeps ticking, and before you know it, it's been, a week, a month, 2 years, 10 years. It just keeps going. So you want to make sure that every day you're living doing the things that you actually want to do, and having some direction in your life, and being clear on who's directing your life, you or fear. Now, fear's there to protect us too, but it's got to be logical. Like, you have to question fear and say, is it legitimate fear, or is it because I've not done this before and I don't know what to expect, and it's a little out of my comfort zone, which you would hope it is, because being out of your comfort zone is what gives you something different. It's how you grow. It's being out of your comfort zone that's getting you out of the comfort of the life that is right now into something you want it to be. You can't change your life without doing something different. And that something different will instill some fear in there. So look, it's been a couple of weeks. I've been facing fear, but I can tell you there is a way through it. And if you want some help, I'm certainly here to help. But otherwise, just do your gratitude list. Write down, use your imagination. Write down what you want your life to be like. And if you could just design it yourself, if you were the creator and you could design it yourself, what would your life look like? Because it's not impossible. It's not impossible. We have this power. And as you sit down and you start writing that dream, and you start not putting those limitations on it, don't allow yourself to limit yourself for all, what's it going to do? You're writing it on paper. It's not going to hurt you to write down what you really, really want. Write it down. Be excited about it. Think about the details. If it's a house that you want, what does the house look like? Where is it? Maybe it's a location that you want. Maybe it's a dream job you want. Write it down. Maybe you just want to travel the world. What kind of places do you want to travel to? Do you want a backpack? Do you want to go first class? Maybe it's a car you want. Write down the car. Write down what color it is. Write down where you got it from. Write down how fast it is. Write down what the seats feel like when you sit in it. Write down what the steering wheel feels like when you hold on to it. All these things that you can do will get that feeling, will touch and get in tune, in alignment with your inner power. So don't be afraid of it. Don't let fear dictate your life. I'll see you soon. Bye.